Good morning, St. Paul's. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, and you're watching Wolf TV, bringing you the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything in between. We are live, and we got a great show for you today. Here are the announcements for today. The Wolves for Life will meet today during the second half of lunch in Miss Tonry's classroom, Benilde 304. New members are welcome. Attention all 8th and 9th graders interested in trying out for soccer. There will be a brief meeting in Coach Smith's room at the beginning of lunch today in room 205. It's Fantasy Football Friday, kind of. There's a fantasy football meeting today during lunch in room 116. All are welcome to attend. Now let's look at today's news. October is Respect Life Month, and Wolf TV will be taking part by presenting a 4-part series over the coming weeks. At the end of each week, we will present a different topic in the Respect Life movement, such as abortion, capital punishment, euthanasia, and more stories will be told. Prayers will be said, and hopefully much will be learned. Since 1973, the Catholic Church in the United States has observed October as Respect Life Month. Bishop Daniel Thomas of Toledo, chairman of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops Committee on Pro-Life Activities, said, "With great joy we celebrate October as Respect Life Month amid the Church's Jubilee Year of Hope. The daily headlines remind us how desperately our world is thirsting for the hope that only God can provide. The gift of human life exists as a sign of hope to our world today, defying the powers of darkness and the culture of death. It is of the utmost importance that we work to ensure that every life in every stage and circumstance is protected in law. This Jubilee year, we are challenged to be agents of hope to those whose hearts are burdened by the trial, difficulty, or suffering, offering them the hope that comes from Jesus Christ alone." This series is brought to you by the Wolves for Life Club, and we're excited to bring you more.
Now we present a journalistic collab with the Paper Wolf and a new weekly feature where we spotlight one of their latest articles. Today's spotlight is on sophomore Charles Richard's article, "Marching Wolves Approach Record Member Count to Begin Promising Season." In the article, Richard provides a detailed look at the upcoming Marching Wolves band season, which includes one of the largest bands St. Paul's has ever had. Check that article out and more on the paperwolf.com.
Today, we remember one of the greatest voices for animals and the environment. World-renowned scientist and conservationist Jane Goodall passed away yesterday. She was 90 years old. Goodall began her groundbreaking research in the 1960s, living among chimpanzees in Tanzania. Her work forever changed the way we understand both animals and ourselves. She proved that chimpanzees use tools, show emotion, and have complex social bonds. But her legacy goes beyond science. Goodall spent decades traveling the world, urging people to care for the planet and protect endangered species. She often said, "Every individual matters. Every individual has a role to play. Every individual makes a difference." From classrooms to conservation projects worldwide, her message continues to inspire action. For our generation, her work is a reminder that curiosity, compassion, and courage can change the world. Now here comes Wolf TV Trivia.
Now let's look at today's sports news. New Orleans will be hosting the 2027-28 College Football National Championship, an anonymous source told the Associated Press. It was also announced on social media yesterday. The 2027-28 season will be the 8th anniversary of the last time the Superdome hosted the NCAA National Championship in 2020, when LSU faced off against Clemson. Miami will play host for this year's championship game, with Las Vegas playing host next season. We'll report when we have more updates on this big story.
College football heats up this weekend with 3 matchups that could shape the season for some big-name programs. First, the spotlight turns to Miami versus Florida State, a classic rivalry with major ACC implications. Miami's been building momentum with an improved offensive line an explosive passing attack, but FSU's defense has been dominant, anchored by a strong secondary. In the SEC, Vanderbilt faces the ultimate test against Alabama. The Crimson Tide's physical front seven has been suffocating opponents, and their offense is finding rhythm behind a balanced run-pass game. Vanderbilt will look to play spoiler, leaning on a disciplined defense and trying to slow down Alabama's tempo. Clemson and North Carolina wrap up the slate, with both teams entering as contenders in the ACC race. Clemson's defense remains elite, but the offense has been inconsistent at times, relying heavily on quarterback play. North Carolina counters with one of the most dynamic attacks in the conference. Fueled by quick tempo and explosive playmakers, this game could be the difference in who earns a trip to the ACC championship.
The NFL week brings a bundle of games with playoff storylines beginning to take shape. The New England Patriots travel to face the Buffalo Bills in an AFC East showdown. Buffalo's high-powered offense, led by Josh Allen, will test the Patriots' secondary, while New England looks to establish a ground game to control the clock. The Patriots' defense has kept them competitive this season, but containing Allen's dual-threat ability will be their toughest challenge yet. Out west, the Washington Commanders meet the Los Angeles Chargers. The Commanders have leaned on their defensive front to disrupt quarterbacks, and they'll need it against Justin Herbert and the Chargers' explosive passing attack. Washington's offense has shown flashes, but consistency remains key if they want to keep pace with a high-scoring LA team. Finally, the New Orleans Saints take on the New York Giants in a game that could tilt the balance in the NFC wildcard race. The Saints boast a physical defense and a steady run game, while the Giants are searching for the offensive rhythm behind a new-look lineup. Both teams view this as a must-win to keep momentum heading deeper into the season.
The 2025 MLB postseason opened with fireworks and drama on Tuesday night as the Dodgers, Cubs, and Red Sox all made early statements in their respective wildcard matchups. At Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles put on a power display and a 10-5 win over the Cincinnati Reds, blasting 5 home runs to take a 1-0 series lead. Shohei Ohtani set the tone with a leadoff shot and added another later. Left-hander Blake Snell was steady on the mound, striking out 9 over 7 innings before the Reds rallied late, but the Dodgers' early cushion proved decisive. In Chicago, the Cubs relied on timely hitting and dominant relief work to beat the Padres 3-1 at Wrigley Field. Seiya Suzuki and Carson Kelly delivered back-to-back homers in the 5th inning, turning the game around, while the Cubs' bullpen retired 18 of the final 19 San Diego hitters. The win gives Chicago a 1-0 series lead heading into Game 2. Meanwhile, in Boston, the rivalry spotlight returned as the Red Sox and Yankees opened their best-of-3 with a tense pitcher's duel. New York struck first on an Anthony Volpe homer, but Boston's Max Fried steadied the game with multiple shutout innings and 6 strikeouts, keeping the Yankees lineup in check. The low-scoring contest underscored the intensity expected in the matchup between two historic rivals.
Now it's time for Song of the Day.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. Today, Stig's Barbecue is a barbecue joint located in Mandeville with 2 locations, Highway 59 and Highway 22. This place was originally called Sticks and Bones, but changed in 2019 to pair with the name of the other location. Anyway, this barbecue place is insanely good. Every single bit of food comes out hot and fresh. One of my favorite things to get are the wings, with baked beans and macaroni and cheese. Or sometimes I change for their wings to get the brisket nachos. The wings can have different flavors: barbecue buffalo, garlic parmesan, jalapeno mango, and triple pepper pineapple. My favorite is to get the wings with the barbecue buffalo sauce because it has more of a kick than the others. I like to get these wings with a side of baked beans and mac and cheese. These 2 sides are made perfectly at Sticks, especially the beans. The beans have some brisket meat in them as well, giving the beans a more enhanced smoked taste. Meanwhile, the mac and cheese has a cheesy, rich taste, being a great side to get with the wings. The brisket nachos are fighting for my number one spot to go for food at 6, however. The brisket nachos are tortilla chips with a spectacular nacho cheese sauce, smothering the chips with brisket laid out on top. Personally, I throw their barbecue sauce on top. These nachos are like a knockout punch, making you want to sleep after you eat them. The price for the wings are a bit pricey, but that's all places. However, the brisket nachos are at a good price of $14 for a heck amount of chips, cheese, and brisket. The sides range from 8 ounces for $3, 12 ounces for $4.50, and a quart for $11, having a pretty good price for the taste and quantity.
Oh. Uh-oh. It's that time of year again, October. And I think we're being visited by the Moonlight Zone.
There is a sixth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as boundless as the cosmos and as perpetual as time. It is the battleground between light and complete darkness, between pack time and assemblies, and it lies between the pit of a student's fears and the summit of his ACT scores. This is the dimension of impossibility. It is an area which we call the Moonlight Zone.
Have y'all ever noticed these weird electricity boxes?
Yeah, what about them?
I don't know. I guess when I was younger, I thought there'd be like these scary electricity monsters that come out and kill children if you touch one of them.
Not surprised.
Wouldn't nobody know about it if there was, I guess, scary monster inside?
Well, I mean, I guess, but I mean, no one has ever dared to touch one of these.
Hey, might be onto something.
Really?
Not.
Well, I'm gonna touch one of them.
Do it.
See, I told you. Run! What are we gonna do?
Shut up! Let me think! There's a water bottle. Water and electricity don't mix.
This is insane.
It's okay. I'll do it. I got it. What? What? He's right behind me, isn't he?
Hey Luke, why did the barber win the race?
Why?
Because he knew all the shortcuts. That's our show for today, Wolves. Thank you for watching Wolf TV, and until next time, let's make it a great day.